Hello there, welcome to the channel. Today I'd like to talk about the famous power trio from Canada, Rush. And I'm choosing today to discuss my three favourite albums by the band. So I will start off possibly with not maybe everyone's favourite, however, it's one of mine. I bought it at a time when I was just getting into the band. I wanted something of theirs, saw this at a record store way before, Amazon and all those guys. And I bought 1985's Power Windows. Now, I did expect a more classic rock, Led Zeppelin-esque type affair on this album. And I was quite surprised to find that it was a very 80s sounding album. However, over time, this album did grow on me. As I say, I bought it it's just got a special memory somewhere for me in my life. So, when I bought it, it was purely on the basis I wanted something by Rush of my own. I'd heard classic stuff on tape, probably, I suspect, that I borrowed from people. But yeah, I bought it. It grew on me. And over the years, I still go back to this album. I particularly like Manhattan Project on it, Marathon, Middletown Dreams. To be able to write a track about the development of the atomic bomb with such eloquence is a testament to Neil Peart's visionary writing and obviously competence in prose. But I do like this album. Again, as with every Rush album, pretty much, I would say, the album cover is superb, fantastic. I would like at some point to get all the albums on vinyl, but at this moment in time, this CD will suffice. Yeah, and I like it. It's okay. So it is definitely one of my favourites. The next album I've chosen is 1977's A Farewell to Kings. Now, I was very pleased about this. I bought this album and immediately A Farewell to Kings played. Really did love that track. And then we get the stellar prog rock epic of Xanadu. What a song. What a song. I absolutely love it. It is definitely one of those tracks that I could listen to this album all the way through, but I will then go back to play Xanadu again just because its musicianship is absolutely second to none. Fantastic track. One of the best ever. I would argue it's one of the best prog rock tracks ever released. Again, on here, we've got Closer to the Heart, Cinderella Man, Madrigal, and of course, another epic, Cygnus X1. So yeah, A Farewell to Kings, definitely an absolute prog rock classic album and a definite Rush favourite of mine. The third album I'm going to pick is 1976 fantastic, seminal 2112. Now, this album, for me, it took a bit of getting used to, I will confess. But over the years, this album, I love it so much that I've got to be honest, it's only recently that I've managed to get the 40th anniversary edition. And I have to say, at quite a decent price. That, along with Hemispheres, are also the 40th anniversary edition. But this album is just superb. I mean, it is groundbreaking in its own way. They just released their Caress of Steel album, which was a critical disaster. Alex Lifeson had said that the tour was called the Down the Tubes tour. And it was that time when basically the record company was saying, you need to put something out. And it was, if it wasn't any good, they were finished. But I love the fact that Rush stuck to their progressive leanings and released an absolute super duper classic. Super duper, if you can call that a word. But anyway, there you go. It's a bit old fashioned, maybe. But I absolutely love 2112. It is one of those albums I can put on and I can just, let it flow over me. It's just fantastic. Again, such musicianship from Peart, Lifeson, Lee. I mean, what can be said? These guys are just amazing. The musicality just speaks volumes. So I love, obviously, the opening track on side one, the 2112 Overture, Temples of Syrinx, Discovery, etc. But I also do enjoy side two. I think one of the first Rush songs I actually heard was on a radio station, and it was a live version of a passage to Bangkok. So there was something about that song that drew me in. So I love that. And that will always have a special place in my heart, that song. The Twilight Zone, I like that. Lessons, Tears, Something for Nothing, absolute barnstormer, brilliant, brilliant song. So yes, so that being said, I got this 40th anniversary edition. It's got a bonus disc, basically, which is recorded live at the Capitol Theatre in '76, Bastille Days on it, Anthem, Lakeside Park, 2112, Fly By Night and In the Mood. You've got a bonus video on this as well. Passage to Bangkok, the scenes with Billy Talent recording his version of it. Overture with Dave Grohl, Taylor Hawkins, the late Taylor Hawkins, sadly. And the question and answers, 2112, 40 Years Closure, which I've not actually watched yet. But it's also got a bonus track of the Overture, being played by, again, Dave Grohl, Taylor Hawkins, Passage to Bangkok, Billy Talent, Twilight Zone, Tears performed by Alice in Chains. It's a great bonus album. It's a great bonus disc album, really. 40th anniversary edition. It's got as I say, you've got 3 discs. So you've got a DVD. The original album, obviously, disc 2 with the cover versions from these other guys. So yeah, it is an amazing album, and I'm surprised it did so well when you consider that '76 really, punk rock was, the thing. But yeah, so I have to confess, this would probably be my number 1 album anyway, if I did a ranking on Rush. So yeah, absolutely love these albums. This is my favourite. Thanks for watching my little indulgences in my favourite Rush albums. And thanks for watching. Thanks for your support. Consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.